vengeance.
Gold!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Vengeance God stream. My name is Mikey Fadum. Apparently, I'm flexing today. I think it's because I have the no sleeves. That's what brought this on, I'm sure. Anyway, also known as Vengeance God, also known as Ambassador Kel. And thank you for reminding me. I forgot to open the notification window, Trexpert. Be right there so you can have your ahoys and also your ahoys. How is everybody doing today? Hey, Trexpert. Hey, Nihilus. Who else is here? Just Trexpert and Nihilus. Okay. Well, hey, welcome both of you. I appreciate the emote stacks. Although, Nihilus, I saw as I was loading, you messed one up. It went, hold on. It went 5 and went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3. You skipped 4 on the way back down. I love those little emote dancing note intros though. All right, sound is back.
It has begun!
The anti-spam canceled one of the 4s. Oh, okay, yeah, so it's not your fault. That makes sense. Well, good to see everybody. Thank you all for being here. I'm excited for another day. Hey, Cookie! Welcome, welcome! Good to see you again. I feel like it's been a while. Good to see everybody. Today, we will once again be diving into the world of City of Heroes and role-playing as a Kamen Rider the entire time. They still don't have something that looks quite like a Kamen Rider belt that I could find, but that's okay because we still have a really cool outfit. Look at this dude. Look at the majesty. So let's dive in. I feel like we've talked about this before. I feel like he's got a bit of a this is like his power-up form, and I should probably create a whole thing where I start as one thing, like where I started my civilian form and then go to Henshin into my regular form and then upgrade into this form, but it's a lot of work. I also kind of wish I could turn off, I like the fire thing that I've got, but I kind of wish I could turn off the effects from it. This game looks like it can be fun. It is indeed very fun. I don't know if you ever got the chance to play it. This was the original Cryptic game and the original Cryptic superhero game before Champions. And it was one of my favorite games in college. It is still one of my favorite games. We're going to pop on over to Valkyrie on my surfboard here. And I am enjoying it since its return. Well, it's free if you want to give it a shot, Cookie. Today I'm hoping that maybe I can get something together like a, Oh, that's Positron. What's up, Positron? There's Valkyrie. I want to customize my appearance. And I want to customize my powers. Nope. I didn't think so. I didn't think there was a way to just, like, turn it off. That's too bad. While we're here, though, I just want to take one more look at the belts. Maybe belts are on upper body. Yeah. See if there's anything that really looks like a Kamen Rider belt. It would be big and bulky and have a nice, like, square thing in the center. And it's not something that a lot of people make for any game, much less superhero games. If I did find one, it would probably be something that I would make. Ha! I didn't know they had wrestling belts in here. That's great. Ooh, Tech Tactical is closer. If it was a little bit bulkier. Because the thing with all Kamen Rider belts is that they're always toys. Olympian Guard, maybe? Oh, nice! How are you liking it so far, Trexpert? Alright, so if we do Olympian Guard, but then we change the belt color, the main belt color to white, is that as white as we can get, and the accent color to a different green. To a different green? Apparently with this particular belt, there's no way to really make it look that different, but I think this will do for now, unless there's a red. This red looks better. Like a really pale red? No, that doesn't look like anything. If I want it to look like a plastic toy. How does Cookie find this game? Cookie must Google City of Heroes Homecoming. Yes, his arch nemesis is a 12-year-old kid, and it's amazing and hilarious, and I love every minute of it. No, that's not enough contrast. Same with yellow. Yeah, it looks like this red is going to be the one. Okay, cool. Now, okay. Yeah, I think with this particular power set, this is all I can do. Now, the other thing I could always do is I could go and respec my powers. Which I can do. I cannot respec my powers from here. Can I only do that when I level up? Does anybody know? I don't think any of you lovely regulars. The language is right-to-left written Esperanto with a fictional script. Oh, that's funny. I love that all of you language nerds on my channel. Powers. Nope. I cannot respec from here either. And quick Google that. City of Heroes, how to respec. Okay, just type /respec on the command line. Let's try it. Okay, so you cannot pick different powers when you respec. You are stuck. Okay, so never mind. That's why I stuck with it. Okay, let's find a mission to do. Hey, no worries, Disco Dragon. And I also assume that when you, in a few minutes / hours, you're going to have to disappear suddenly because you had some chili dogs. Let's go rescue Michael. Man, okay, I've got to figure out how to get multi-chat here to remove posts that Twitch removes. There's a bot that jumped on it. We have a bot on the channel, Cookie, that does stuff like that. It's called WiseBot. It's also what does all of our sounds. But then, of course, it's just sitting over here. Clockwork must be desperate to hide Michael. So desperate they got sloppy. I don't remember who Michael is, but let's go. There's combat readiness. Right, but this one doesn't. This one goes off. Okay. And now for punching. And we leveled up. So this character, for those of you who are tuning in for the first time, this is a brute, which was originally a villain-only class. They, years before the game shut down, set it so that anybody, villain or hero, could play any of the classes. And brutes, this particular Street Justice, I think it's called, power set. Street Justice is a you build up combos. You can see them appearing up here. So every time I hit one, 2, or 3, one of these attacks down here, it adds to the combo. And then once I get a combo up to 3, I can hit 4 for a devastating attack. All right, let's go upstairs. It's not a crime if no one can report it. Maybe you want to start villain side, Cookie. Your caseworker has advised you not to engage in street justice. Yeah, thankfully my therapist is all for street justice. Alright. Well, I don't see any other way to go up here. Anything in this office? No. What am I missing? Apparently there's ways to go to the left and right that I haven't investigated. Like this way! Yeah, so, Cookie, this game started out as City of Heroes, and then they added City of Villains, because players were asking to be able to play as villains. And so they put a bunch of money into the expansion, and then it did not do as well as they'd hoped. Which is what led to never wanting to do, like, mirror universe, villain arc kind of stuff in Star Trek, because they already had data that showed them that that wasn't actually worth investing in. Wow. Imagine if they'd actually made a City of Heroes movie. Wonder what that would have done. Yeah, the fun thing about playing City of Heroes now, in addition to it being free to play, which I don't think it ever was in its life, is that it's you're playing the most up-to-date quality of life improvements version of the game. So you can play as a hero, a villain, something in between. You can start in an alternate universe. Everybody enjoys being the bad guy until they have to punch that baby in the face. When people say they want to play the bad guy, I've discovered what they really mean is they want to be able to make whatever decisions they want and not feel bad about the consequences. I think that's why, like Renegade's Regret was setting people off, not because they didn't want to play bad guys, but because, the people begging for their lives and stuff, that wasn't what they wanted to deal with. But also, I'm one of those weird softies who is the epitome of that, in a game with no consequences, why are you still playing a good guy? And it's because my power fantasy is being able to help everyone. Although, in the current political climate, helping everyone could involve violence. For legal reasons, I'm kidding. Yeah, I don't know. At the time that Cryptic got the Stowe license, I think they were already separated from Paragon Studios, who was working on City of Heroes full-time. Which means that there may still have been an STO. Cryptic may still have made it, but this game may have already existed and been thriving a little more than it was. What up, Pitbull? Good to see ya. I love helping people. Last night, there was a... my wife and I went out to a karaoke bar, which was a Broadway-themed karaoke bar. It was freaking awesome. One of my most fun that I've had recently in a long time. But one of the singers who went up, it was her first time ever doing karaoke. And she and somebody else decided to do Come What May from Moulin Rouge, which is a great song, but it can sometimes be hard to find the notes on it. And so when she was struggling, I sang the note loudly for her so she could hear it. And I was like, she's gonna, get the note off me, and then she's gonna, she's gonna pick it up from there and be fine. And instead, she pulled me on stage to sing it with her. I was like, okay. I'm like stepping on your moment, though. But it was fun. How goes the hero gig? Well, so far, so good. We seem to have rescued this dude, except for these little tiny gear dudes. Actually, all that injection did was give me gas. What injection? All right, let's get out of here, Michael. I also met a guy at the bar last night who was also named Mike, but spelled it M-Y-Q, which is really cool. Hey, thank you for the subscription, Fragrance. I really appreciate it. You know you're awesome, but I will continue to repeat it until the end of time. Thank you, thank you, thank you for everything you're doing to help support me here. How the hell do I get out of here? Like I've never seen the sky before. Now I've got Come What May stuck in my head. The song I did at karaoke last night was a song... yes, I had noticed that. Let me see if I can fix it. The problem I was having before is that, yeah, see, if I make it the right size... Hold on. How the heck do I... Oh, God. Under attack. Nihilus, you've never checked my ego once. Your arms are too short to box with God. All right, let's keep going. But I do want to try and fix that. Let's see. If I do this. There we go. That's the right size. It's not centered. Now it's kind of centered. Okay. I didn't say your arms weren't long, Nihilus. I said they were too short to box with God. Oh, my inspirations are full. I should be using those. Just combine his arms. What does God need with a boxing ring? That's a good question. He got a good deal at Costco. Actually, I keep getting ads, so, once upon a time, for setting up for a League of Swords show, I looked for renting or purchasing a boxing ring. Sing a song like I'm on helium. Any particular song? I mean, I can chipmunk pretty much anything, but... Also, Cookie, I can't believe... I don't know if that was a Kamen Rider joke or not. There's a lot of Kamen Rider characters who say things like, "Combine arms!" Okay, let's see. I don't know why this just popped into my head, but... I want candy! Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. I want candy! Yeah, sure, Pitbull, if you want to join in. Hit me up. I'm just rescuing Michael here. Woo! Are you Trooper Rabbit? Alright, now I gotta go back to Valkyrie and level up. Whee! Thank you for not joining me as P all over himself man this time. Train to a new level of power. I'm ready for security level 617 and 2 new enhancement slots. Okay, so the you have others. The legendary. Nope. Okay, so I don't really know how this works. The legendary. Vengeful? No. Oh, I see. You just pick one. Okay. Well, then let's just do the Vengeful. And we'll make our primary color green and our secondary color purple. And I don't think that worked. So I'm just not sure. Alright, let's give Healing Flames and Sweeping Cross is my combo finisher, right? Yeah. Let's give that one too. Okay. I have no idea if my title is working or not. Hello, Trooper Rabbit! And also, hello, Warhim. Are you hanging out over here on purpose, Warhim? Are you watching the stream? Hard to tell. Anyway, I would love to try the positron today, because I never actually got to do it when the game was live. Oh! And that is perfect. Let's see, can I whisper him? Yeah, chat? Yeah. I've got 2 here. Who would do 1? Local. This tune is a movie reference. Well, I'm assuming it feels like it's a Who Framed Roger Rabbit thing, but it might be a Super Troopers thing. So in this game, you can start with 3 siblings, 2 of them captured by bandits. Oh, Super Troopers. I was right! Hooray! Look at me and my magic. Okay, I'm gonna invite to team. Who was the other one who was looking for Wushu? Did Wushu leave? I think we might have to leave the team for him to invite us. Ah, yep, there it is. Can you invite local team? Hey. That must have been an open world game, Cookie. I've done things like that so many times. Thanks. Like I said, never done this before, but it would be fun to... I'm excited. Yep, City of Heroes, Kiri. It was a sandbox game. It's kind of open world, too. Yeah. I started playing Star Wars Outlaws again today. And, like, it's a good game. And I realized the problems I had with it were not that it was a bad game. The problems I had with it was I'm so bad at stealth, y'all. Stealth games are my kryptonite. If you ever want to see me get frustrated, request that I place a game that focuses primarily on stealth, like Deus Ex or something like that. I will die over and over again. I do not have taunt, which probably would have been good for a group thing like this. What game is this? Cookie, is this like Kingdom Come Deliverance or something? Okay, so what temporary power did I get? Why is the lovers not popping up? Is it just an advanced version of Rest? No. Okay, must be a passive or something. Ready! Oh. Wait, am I supposed to go somewhere? Why did everyone go blank? What? Oh, run to the red marker on my HUD. Okay. A noxious air forms an oily vapor that sticks to everything, even your own costume. Inspirations. We're gonna need those. Ah, Mountain Blade. Okay, yeah, I figured it was one of those, like, medieval simulators where you play 10,000 characters over a course of several lifetimes. Not the button I meant to hit, but that's okay. Is the game super loud for y'all? A little? Okay. Just turn that down super fast. I hope I turned it down enough, because I don't want to abandon everyone. I read that Reaper as bear. Yep, he's dead. It occurs to me that before I did this, I probably should have gone to the store and sold a bunch of things. I'm going to turn that down even more, because it's too loud for me, too. Right, the menu is in a hard-to-reach place. Graphics and audio. Sound effects volume, down a bunch more. Okay, and I can turn it back up on this end. And run! Where did everybody go? I hope it's this way. Uh-oh. I abandoned you, Cookie? I didn't realize we'd completed that mission. Thank you for keeping me up to speed, Pitbull. Alright. There's no time to stop and dramatically read things. I'm so far behind! No, I was not already done with the mission. I was done with the first part of the mission. I don't exactly know how this works, and I have no idea what the story is, but so far we're going to 2 different places and beat up 2 different groups of villains. I have a feeling we're going to be going to lots of different places and beating up lots of different groups of villains until the game is like, now you must go fight a boss. Because if I remember correctly, Positron was the first big group content they added to the game. And so that means it that means it's, you know, probably very early in MMO group content design. Nope. Found something to punch, apparently. Alright. Looks like we got that group. Wait, there's something blinking, though. There's a blinky thing. Actually, it's getting louder as I go this way, so... Ugh. Got him. Come here, little guy. I just want to punch you. Woo! Okay, so I've basically soloed this guy. That makes me feel better that I'm actually pulling my weight on this thing. I think we've got One Punch Man on our team. Well, hey, Dawnbreaker, welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining the stream. 8 missions sounds about right. I remember somebody saying this would take about an hour. So, you know, the funny thing is, I was playing the game when the original Posi came out, which I don't think this is a different Posi. I think this is still the same Positronic, but I never got to play it back then because I just never thought in my head it was this thing that would take like all day to do, and I never thought I'd have time. It's so easy to get a group together. I don't know why I never did it. Oh, the original okay, so it is slightly different. They separated it later. So that would have been, what, like 2 hours? Probably? Or back in the day would it have been like 5 or 6 because none of us were as good as we are now. Because I know like in STO, stuff that was meant to be super long content now gets blown through in a heartbeat. Ow. Who is lightninging me? Do not lightning me. Oh, that's a cool power. Rabbit, what was that, like, homing missile thing you just did? Now I hit exit on time. Oh, these are custom generic warehouse maps instead of generic warehouse maps? Teleport to Atlas Park? Oh. Somebody put this up so that we could use it. I can use it. I have an Ouroboros portal. I don't know why I can't use theirs, but I'll use mine. Can I use mine? Okay, there we go. And those are your bullets? Is that like gun kata? And then just go right back out to Atlas Park. I am sad that Galaxy City was wiped out. That was always my starting zone. Hold it. Okay. Do you mean Equilibrium fragrance? Because yes, I freaking love that movie. For a second, I thought this was M-A-G-A, not M-A-G-I. Madness Mage sounds like somebody I should probably go beat up. What do you think? I would not have thought to jump off that side. Hey, Christian Bale starring as Christian Bale and Sean Bean starring as Sean Bean. Ugh, Trexburg, no. Cookie, I might have an answer for your question. And if I don't, Pitbull or our other friend who just joined, Dawnbreaker, might have an answer. Am I happy? Wow, what a complicated question. With layers to my answer. I am happy when I'm streaming with y'all. And I'm happy when I get to go out and do things like I did last night. Like go karaokeing and hang out with my friends. Am I super stoked about the world and my current unemployed situation? No. No. And there are definitely times when I just sit around and feel sorry for myself because I can't figure out anything else to do. The odd thing with my streaming schedule is that because I'm streaming most of the day, I can't really jump out. Like, I can't really, like, leave my house, which I couldn't do when I was working remotely for Cryptic either. So I just spend most of the day inside my house. And I have a lovely house, but I would like to see the sun someday. Ah! Come here, Energy Mage! I'm going to punch you a lot! Oh no! Don't mind me, just gonna walk this way. Stumble this way, I should say. Yeah, bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow we won't be sending people to concentration camps in El Salvador. I mean, that's the worst part about everything that's going on right now, is that, like, I feel like I should be doing stuff, and I don't know what stuff to do. Hey, Fragrance, good for you, buddy. Pet bills are insane. I don't think vet techs are overcharging. Like, I think that's how much they have to charge to do the work they do. But there's got to be a way we can fix that so animals can get seen without people having to start GoFundMes like I did for Chatty. You're just in charge of the music. Are you one of the Paragon Radio people, Dawnbreaker? Oh, no. I don't know who Morrow is, but that is unfortunate that the character got done dirty. I promise I will sit down and watch Ninjago one of these days. Part of the problem with recommending shows to me is that I will get distracted now in a few minutes by City of Heroes and forget we ever had this conversation. What happened to the thingy up here that tells me what to do? I'm not sure. That is 100% true, Fragrance, as I say on the monitor that you paid for. Into the portal, Skyboy! Skyboy, wow. Way to butcher that line, Mikey. Did I already say what song I sang at karaoke last night? Because I'm very excited by finally getting to perform it. If anybody's ever seen the musical Jekyll and Hyde, there's a song near the end where the actor playing both Jekyll and Hyde plays basically Jekyll and Hyde's mental breakdown while singing a duet with himself. It's wonderful and insane and the best, and I'm so glad I got to sing it. I don't know if I sounded good, but I saw some video of it and it was okay. What? They're below me somewhere. Should I not have gone through that? Oh, hey, everybody. Where did my exit button go? I'm gonna move this down where I can see it, but I accidentally closed a window, I think. Shoot. Mission? There we go. Exit. I will send you the video when I finally get it, Bordicus. The cute girl who was sitting next to me got a video of it as well, because she was very excited by it. She, was that, did we do it? N is the hotkey for my nav bar. Thank you. But then, like, halfway through the video, she turns to look at her friend who has her mouth covered and is kind of looking both shocked and amused, which I'm like, I don't know if that's a good or bad thing. But I think I was singing well. Yeah, my big fantasy for being rich, Trexpert, is waking up every morning, opening up GoFundMe, and just solving people's problems. I would never get tired of that. Okay, that's not true. I have ADHD. Eventually I get tired of everything, but I would still do it. It's, yeah. Right? They should be making us rich. Someone talk to the devs and patch it so Jeremy and I are rich. And not everybody else. I realized the way I phrased that, I made it sound like no one but Jeremy and I should be rich. And you know what? I agree with that sentiment that I've accidentally made. Only I, and I guess I'll allow Jeremy, can be rich. No, eventually we'd go mad with power, too. Oh, stunned. Not good. And dead.
Testing if this works. I love Mikey.
Oh, dang! We've got text to speech now? Okay, it looks like I'm gonna get up. Ow. And it looks like I'm gonna go back down. Yes, 3 more seasons of Lower Decks, please. Thank you, Fragrance. Love that. Okay. There are indeed servers, Cookie. I'm on Excelsior. I'll get knocked down. I get it up again, but you're just gonna kick me in the face.
I get knocked down, but I get up again. You're just gonna knock me back down.
Hey, Fragrance, is there any way you can investigate how that voice is being made? It sounds like an AI voice, and I want to make sure it's one that didn't steal from someone who needs it. Oof, Nihilus, no! Oh, wow, they're right there. I never realized how much these guys look like Baraka until now. You can have the text to speak in foreign languages? That's hilarious. Does it translate, or...? If it helps, Nihilus, I was laughing at it too. I wonder, is conlangs... Are they a thing for folks on the spectrum the same way trains are? No particular reason why I'm asking that. God, I need to up my accuracy on all of my powers. I haven't ever either, but... Oh my god, Nihilus. Someone put in the good pun command. I don't know if that's technically a pun, but it's fine. Unch! Find a blood sample and arrest whoever is in charge. Yeah! I was watching a video... Oh, my defense powers aren't on. I was watching a video on this cable car system they have in South America now, in Peru, I think. And really wishing we could build that in LA. Because it's cheap and it's also super cool. I'm glad the culture of congratulating someone when they level up is still around. Yep. Or you could spend about the same as you spend on Amtrak to be...
I like to fart during operas.
You can be there, you can spend the same amount as the train, and be there in, you know, like, I don't know, be there in, like, a day? Less than a day? By the air. You're here, and so are the Circle of Thorns. Okay, I guess we're going here first. Our shadows are tough enough. Are we going to be fighting ourselves in this mission? It might be. The cost for me to get to Florida a couple weeks ago when I checked was $2,000, which we couldn't afford, but... my sister-in-law wanted to get the two families together in Orlando, and we were like, maybe we can do that? And then we looked at flight prices and we're like, no, we absolutely cannot. I'm just going to follow Atomic Blonde and assume she knows what she's doing. Follow the team and only attack the groups they do. Absolutely. That I was aware of. Do not want to pull a buttload of enemies. I am in your debt, Task Force Valance. Goodbye! Is that another one? Okay. Wait for someone else to initiate. Oh, that's too bad, Fragrance. I thought you were going to get to hang out. Delta is 700? Yeah, so there you go. Okay. I think we're jumping these fools over here. It's weird how some... we were talking about nostalgia last week. It's weird how some sound effects are nostalgic. That Circle of Thorns spellcasting sound, they're like... Ah, it's really nostalgic for me. I'm going to run around back and hit the spellcasters here. Goodbye! Okay, door. I didn't get a chance to do anything. I was just hitting the button over and over and nothing was happening. We going in? No. We gotta trick or treat some more. Okay, I am once again backing up. Going inside. And I'm not going to attack anyone until someone else does it first. See, because I would have attacked that first group. And it looks like we're going to be avoiding them entirely. So we're gonna fight our shadows one at a time. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh no! Ah! I'm madness! So you want to play this? Yes, just Google City of Heroes Homecoming. That's the version I'm playing. And that is the apparently official version. You were foolish to steal the book from us, Caesarea. We'll be sure to make you pay for your interference. Stop that right meow! And now, one final annoyance to deal with. Yeah, it's something called ludonarrative dissonance. Fragrance. Dexter loves to talk about it, as do I. But basically, we don't actually kill all those people. We kill all those people because it's a video game. But if you look at the actual canon game, apologies if my shadow wipes the team, jeez. Snipe the good-looking one. Pitbull, you're talking to some of the people who worked on Champions. I was the lead writer for Champions, for 5 years. Fumbled hard is... It might be your opinion, and it's invalid to have an opinion. But, you can't state it as a fact. What was my fact? What was my thought? I don't remember what thought I started, Fragrance. That's why I didn't finish it. Alright, I'm not rushing after him because I don't want to pull everybody else. I guess I am. I think that was Rabbit because I saw the bullets. Yeah, what City of Heroes players wanted was City of Heroes 2, and Champs was not that. That's not... We own Champions IP, Chaser. We could do whatever we wanted with that. Ludonarrative dissonance. Fragrance is the thing. It's like, okay, so if you play an Uncharted game, if Uncharted was a movie, and it was that one time, are we just attacking? Okay. I guess we're just attacking. I'm gonna go after this guy. Ludonarrative dissonance means, so like if you play an Uncharted game, if you count up the number of people that Nathan Drake actually kills, he's killed hundreds of people over the course of those games. Literal hundreds. But that's not the actual story being told. In the real version of the game, in the real version of the story, Nate has probably shot like 5 people, maybe. So STO is like that too. Because of gameplay constraints, we have blown up thousands of enemy ships and killed hundreds of people. But if you actually look at what the actual canon story would be, it's not that. It's just us stepping outside of our body and accepting that not everything in the game happens. That everything that happens in the game happens, if that makes sense. That some things were changed to make things fun. It's like an amplification of reality for fun's sake. Exactly. I'm just gonna hit the exit button. I don't know where everyone was running. Okay, it booted me out anyway. Champions does come from a pen and paper RPG system. Cryptic bought said pen and paper RPG system whole cloth when they made the game. So that's why I was saying they own it. All right. I have had to use the restroom. What would pseudo-narrative dissonance be? I think exactly what you said, Trexpert. Pseudo-narrative dissonance is mind magic, and mind magic is bad. All right. Maybe I'll make a ludonarrative dissonance shirt with just like an image of a Federation ship blowing up like 15 other ships. Okay, so we're not going to do the League of Swords break because it's too early for that. We're just going to do a quick be right back. Because I just need to run to use the restroom real quick and come right back. So that's what I'm going to do. I will be right back. I leave and you all start doing amazing pun jokes. Pseudo-narrative dissonance is when Jeff Bridges guns down 1,000 guys and drinks a White Russian. Nudo-narrative difference is when everyone's suddenly naked. Crudo-narrative dissonance is when characters on a children's show start swearing like sailors. Cujo-narrative dissonance is why no one just shot the dog. We don't talk about Bruno-narrative dissonance. Judo-narrative dissonance when suddenly someone knows Judah via Deus Ex Machina would have been useful earlier. Naruto-narrative dissonance... narrative dissonance is when I have never watched Naruto either. Uzo narrative dissonance is when you try and retell a story but botch it because you're drunk on Greek booze. I love all of these. I also think I do want to make a ludonarrative dissonance shirt. I may want, if Duncan, if you're here, I may once again engage you for that, but I think you're off doing doing science things right now. Would have to be a ridiculous number of ships that are being exploded by the single Federation ship. I can only go to one of these places. Well, let's go to Atlas Park. Cluedo narrative dissonance is when you're playing Clue with Brits and someone put too many cards in the folder. Yeah. It is so interesting to me that it's called Cluedo over there. I don't know if that's even something in a language, or if that's just what it's called. I'd like to train to 2 new levels of power. Oh, actually, maybe 3? No, 2. Okay, so I train up to a new level, so I get a new power. I'm going to take Taunt. I feel like it's something I should have. And then I'm going to train up to a new level of power and get 2 more enhancement slots, so I'll put 1 on Taunt and 1 on Heavy Blow. Away I go! Need to sell a bunch of these. But I'm also looking for things that increase accuracy. So what I might do is go over and try and invent some. Oh, that makes sense, Trexpert. What up, Rabbit? All right, now somewhere around here is a store where I can sell things and buy things. So let's go to the store first and sell things. That was so far. I don't know how I made that. All right, this is... I really wish it would tell me... Okay. So that is usable. Net projector is not usable. Reach device is not usable. High explosive device, I have a couple of those. This is too weak. This is okay. This is okay. This is okay. I don't have any slow powers as far as I know. This is, I can't use because tech. And I can't see. Info. I cannot use this as a hand. Okay, cool. I can do it that way if I need to. Great. Let's apply some enhancements. Okay, we'll take this. Nope, that's not the right one. Take this and combine it with this. Nice, nice, nice. Come back out. Take this. Combine it with this. Oh, please tell me that you set that up, that dissonance. That is great. Fragrance, thank you. That it picks up random ones. I love that. Thank you so much. So this is recharge. Do I have any recharge on anybody? Yeah. Will these combine? Yes. Nice. Combine these. And then do I have any defense buffs? This should probably be in here. Damage resistance, damage resistance, damage resistance. Okay. Where's my combat readiness? Combat readiness has 2 hits. I'm trying. All right. We'll upgrade everything else. Wait, does taunt do... No. Okay, so everything's upgraded all the way. Oh no, Trexpert, let me slightly modify that to be even better. When you finally agree on one you mentioned, that one is closed. Thanks, Phil Pitbull. All right, well, I'll sell everything then. Well, I'll sell everything I have left over. Okay, and then SOs. Okay, and those are single origin, not dual origin, right? Are these? Is there an easy way to tell whether it's single origin or dual origin, other than just knowing? Okay, these are single origin. So, what I need is some stuff for taunt and something for sweeping cross and heavy blow. Okay, so I want some accuracy ones for those two. Yeah, and I can enhance the accuracy for those two. Okay, so accuracy. Accuracy. Look at the image of the enhancement. DOs have two different kinds of outer rings. SOs are all the same ring. Oh, okay. Got it. Accuracy. Where are the accuracies? Now we're into single origin. Interrupt, jump, knockback, range, recharge, recharge. Slow, stun, placate. What? Did I miss accuracy? Is it called something else like to hit? That's to hit buff. That's not what we're doing. Am I blind? It's possible that I'm blind. Somebody sees accuracy? Oh, there it is. Okay. Drop those in. And then for taunt, we can get probably enhanced threat duration. Okay, threat duration. Once again, I do not see it. Taunts use 1 accuracy and 1 threat duration. Okay. Although I immediately had the "you don't tell me what to do" reaction. Taunt placate? Is that the same thing as taunt duration or threat duration? No, I didn't think so. The icon is black. Okay. There. No. That's a dual origin taunt placate. Okay, this is threat duration. It just isn't explained very well. All right. Oh, and we have a slot here that I haven't filled. Let's enhance damage resistance. Yeah, we'll enhance damage resistance on that one. Damage resistance. Oh, that's what you meant by its villain in disguise. Hey, Ryan, welcome, welcome. That you're right. That is deeply shocking. Sorry, I was deeply absorbed in enhancements. A system that I still only barely understand. Shock and awe! Did you just run away? Why would you run away? There we go. Okay. What to do next? We have other missions to do. Or we could try and go do Posse 2. You think if we went over there, people would be down for Posse 2? I'm going to give it a shot. Because Posse 1 was fun. You ran because if I want you to team with you, I can. But then why did you run? Okay. Well, I'm glad you're here for the amount of time that you've been able to be here, Rabbit. Thanks for hanging out. No, I do want to team with you, Ryan. I just have to figure out how to find you on my friends list now. City of Heroes, great game. Not the most intuitive UI in history. Because this is back then when we didn't care as much. Menu, friends. There are no friends in my list. Global friends. Oh, no, I just wanted... Invite to team. Yeah, of course, Pitbull. Thanks for hanging out. All right, we're going over to good old Positron. Gonna find it. There we go. Yeah, we should all get a community day together and just run around beating up bad guys. That would be fun. Why did that disappear off my map? Let's just go to Blight Square. I know that's the place. It is really funny that I started playing this game and like Maury and Villain and a bunch of you guys were all like, you could play City of Heroes again? I'm signing up immediately. Maybe next Thursday we'll do a City of Heroes community day like we did for Squadrons. I promise not to yell at anybody this time. Okay, switch to looking for group. Looking for... I have had problems with my temper all my life, and I am always ashamed when I get mad. So thank you guys for being so supportive. Yeah, I tried to make my name uniform everywhere, Villain. What was I saying? I don't know. Oh, someone requested for me to sing "The Sun Will Come Out Tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun." I don't think I hit that last note. Okay, I should put my taunt with all of my other... I should just switch Brawl with taunt. There we go. Push her down the stairs? Fragrance! Excuse me. That's what I was saying. Yeah, except for the brief period in my life where I was like, I'm going to be professionally known as Broken Infinity Films. And so that's my Instagram. Yeah, there's a ton of options in this game, Cookie. It's so much, so many costumes, so many other things. I know there's a way. Wait, I can just do it over here. All right, Ryan, you ready? Check this out. Oh no, I can't change my costume for another 2 minutes. That's right, I forgot. Okay, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Maybe you just need to start going by fragrance-free V. I can see no problems with that. Kiri, it is so much fun. I could lose myself in the character creator for hours. That's why Altitis exists. The problem is that I never play with those characters. I come up with concepts, I play them through the tutorial, and then I abandon them. Okay, I got pushed off the screen. Looking. Is Positronic PT, PST? PST is please send tell. I'm trying to see, it'd be before all of this, where I saw somebody asking for... Whee! Okay, yeah. It's already past that. Posy 2? Hey, thank you very much for the subscription, Ramona! No, I have to left click on his name. Invite to team. Looking for help. Posy 2. Group. Looking for more. Oh, yeah, I've still never finished Skyrim. I haven't even finished Baldur's Gate 3. I was going to reinstall it and try and finish it, but then then I didn't have room because of all the other games I have on my computer. The, it kept you 8 years to cure your adult addiction. Okay, inviting some more people. I don't know how many we need. There you go, Wolf. You are now the leader. Oh, okay. Okay, we've got 5 out of 8. I know, I really, like, my character is a bard monk, and I might switch the monk out for swashbuckler rogue. Oh, someone said hello there. You know that's what that means. Anytime anyone says hello there, it's always General Kenobi. Oh, the Drunken Master Monk? Yeah. I played a Drunken Master Monk who didn't drink one time. That was just his fighting style. That was fun. Somebody's got a big old field. That looks like the size of an STO effect. But you can see through it, so it's not an STO effect. General Kenobi, you are a bold one. My General Grievous imitation is not that great. For the record, when running Posi 2, pick the second option. Ask about the rest of the city. Don't get fancy with anything under yin. Just get in and get out. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh yeah, we're at 8. That way. I somehow summoned and unsummoned my board at the same time. Yeah, I am still playing Wizard on my or Mage on my Dragon Age and Veilguard game, but I kind of want to play Rogue, but I don't want to start over. Everybody already run in? Okay. I honestly thought our werewolf-looking friend there was one of the monsters. Look at that crazy character he built. That's amazing. Cerveza Cristal! I still can't believe that was real. It just seems like such a crazy thing to have happened. After this mission, we'll hunt clockworks on the street and then head to Fault Line. Got a badge. Punch him good! There we go. Rule number exclamation point is get it done. I don't think he meant exclamation point, but that's kind of hilarious. Oh god, where do they all go? How are they so fast? No? Must be this way. Yeah, my problem is I hate repeating stuff. So, like, even once I've gone through the tutorial, I'm like, I don't want to start again. Whatever character choices I made, I don't want to change them. Which is why I love games like Baldur's Gate that let you just completely remake anything you want on any of your characters at any time. I feel like that's how all RPGs should be. And all TTRPGs. One of the reasons why I love Lancer so much. And one of the reasons why I want to play Fabula Ultima so bad. Someone run me Fabula Ultima! I am 100% sure I hate repeating yourself. Don't make me repeat myself. You know what's getting repeated, Nihilus? I'm going to hunt you to the ends of the earth. Oh, I'm stuck in writhing black tentacles. Ew. Ryan, you play Lancer? We should play Lancer. I want to play Lancer with everybody. It's so good. I want to play Lancer, and I don't want to have to run it, because I'm really bad at running games, because I hate doing prep. Because for some reason, it makes me anxious. Nihilus, I'm ignoring you. I'm ignoring you until you least expect it. At which point, I will destroy you. Don't be afraid to eat your inspos. They are candy. Wow, that guy blew the hell up. Hit that taunt, baby. Get immobilized, baby. Wrong time to hit the taunt when I'm being immobilized. Sweet. Thank you, Fragrance. Appreciate it. I don't mind AI voices as much if the voice actors are on board with it and, like, know it's happening. Because at least then somebody probably got paid. I love crashing in like a wrecking ball. I came in like a wrecking ball. Something, 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 something. Woo! We definitely need Fragrance to find a way to make text-to-speak like a channel point redeem or something. Bits? Bits makes more sense. You're right. I should say, fuck you, pay me. I got a temporary power. I don't know what temporary power it is. Jetpack? Okay. Well, that's fine. Oh, are we jumping in this? No? Where are we going? Fault line. Ah, okay. Alright, Ouroboros portal. Thank you, Kiri. Click on that, Ryan. Jump on in, and then we're going to jump right back out. We're going to fault line. Oh, how did he get to fault line? Gosh darn it. We might have to get on a train. I have joined the bourgeoisie? I've joined the bourgeoids? Fly through the donut and get a badge. I don't know what they're talking about. We're just going to go to the train and see if we can get to Fault Line from there. I'm doing the box step under my seat. You can't see it, but I am. Fault Line. Fault Line isn't on here either. Go to Skyway City, then exit south to Fault Line. Blah, 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 blah. I feel like I'm flying really slowly. Nonsense, Nihilus. We don't have snipers outside your house right now. Or do we? Here we go. To Fault Line! I hope. Yeah, I remember when it was individual zones, and this is New Overbrook. Okay, I am in the right spot. Oh, thank you for the teleport! All right, another level. I think we might have just hit 20. I should keep fighting and stop talking about Kamen Rider. Bad guys don't deserve stamina. This is not a kill all, so follow me to victory. You got it. It's always time to talk about Kamen Rider. You are correct, Dawnbreaker. Dawnbreaker, what's your favorite season of Kamen Rider? And why is it Blade? No, but seriously, what's your favorite? Oh, you guys can't see the conversation I'm having in chat. One person on my team reached out to me to compliment me on my name, and then said they assumed the source was Moomin Rider from One Punch Man, which Moomin Rider, of course, is a parody of Kamen Rider. I love that. I love getting to introduce new people to the concept of Kamen Rider. No. Taunt doesn't seem to work the way I think it should. Or, it doesn't seem to work as often as I think it should. Okay, so the Clockwork are fighting the Circle of Thorns. 0-1 is great. If you can get Geats, which I think Shout Factory has the rights to now, Geats is excellent, probably the best of the modern series. Of the Reiwa era, I should say. You know, it's funny, there aren't that many bike accidents in Kamen Rider. But then again, they don't really use the bikes that much anymore. Except for the amazingness of... what season is it? It's Geet. No, it's not Geets. It's... oh my god! The one with the gas hats and the... something... X... I cannot remember the name of the season. Anyway, one of the riders, his second form is a bike for the other riders to ride. It's hilarious and silly and wonderful. What is the name of that season? Nice. I haven't watched Gotchard yet, but I'm enjoying Revice. I'm part of the way through it as well. I gotta finish figuring out how to get my computer set up as a... or how to get my external hard drive set up as a DNLA server so I can watch it in my living room. Hey, Trexpert, I also understood both elements of that message. That's great. I should watch Speed again. I literally haven't watched it since I was a kid and it came out. I started watching yesterday and today Godzilla vs. Biollante, because that's one of the Godzilla films that I haven't watched. That film is not exciting. It is a lot of talking and not great acting during the talking. All right, onward! Oh, and out! Grudo narrative dissonance, where Gru decides to become a villain again with no explanation and everyone goes with it even though it makes no sense. Yeah. Mission complete. It's my Star Fox in Smash Brothers imitation. Yeah, a NAS I would need to spend money for. Doing a DNLA is free-ish, but for some reason Roku is not seeing my cripple the clockwork array. Let's go. I like it, Trexpert. No, open the gates for me. It's all right. I know some people at the DoD, like Lois Lane's dad. Punch! Falcon! Punch! No joke is too niche for this stream, Trexpert. Believe me, I've seen some of the jokes. Fragrance, I think the reason your joke hit rate is so low is because, like me, a lot of your jokes are not jokes, but just depressing thoughts that you say say out loud and then laugh. I think the only thing I don't like about old MMO design, this like power bar thing that we use in this game and WoW and Stowe, is the having to tab between enemies. I much prefer just attacking whatever's in front of me. No, was it actually just swarm shit? There we go. Oh, don't need to run into the next one already. That's my goal at all times, Cookie, is to make all of you more powerful. Then my army will be able to truly conquer the world. I'm right here! Oh, so taunt requires me to be in range of somebody. Got it. I can't just hit taunt. I have to actually have a target in range. No, don't worry. The one thing you never have to worry about in life is an Oberth being too powerful at anything, especially looks. There's somebody in chat in the team said I've got a hold and a sleep, and I really want to say I would like a hold and a sleep IRL, but I think people are going to think I'm hitting on them, even though that joke is hilarious. Of course, Trexpert, because everything is getting prequel and sequel series. Ow! You miss not knowing anything about Alicia Silverstone's brain? Why? What is wrong with Alicia Silverstone's brain? I think you are, Cookie. Wait, did a clockwork just run by me? Yes. Really flew by me. Oh! Yeah, that's fucking weird, Trexpert. I wish I had never known that. Kind of like I wish I had never found out today that Roman Reigns is a Trump supporter. Hate knowing that. I mean, I guess I can just go back to hating Roman Reigns. Excellent. All characters should be shorter or taller than expected. Oh. Roman Reigns is a wrestler. Continue not knowing who he is. But if you saw Hobbs and Shaw, you saw him briefly. Oh, don't attack the next group until this group is done, Mikey. That's what leads to team wipes. I mean, unfortunately, most wrestlers are just dumb as hell. We're jumping the next group? Okay. Woo! Good work, everybody. Bits are something you can buy for streamers. They're like a cent a bit. Oh, that sucks to know, Ramona. Thank you for telling me, but that sucks to know. Oh. Attack the circle within Orenbega. This jetpack is not as fast as other travel powers. What I might do is respec. I don't know what happens to you. If anybody in chat knows what happens to your enhancements when you respec? Do they all get eaten? Do you get them back to place them again? I just don't know. Get off the board. Get in the cave. Welcome to Orin fucking Vega. Home of the most annoying missions in the game, including this one. That is really all it takes nowadays, isn't it? Oh, dang. I just pulled a Han Solo. Okay. Got it. Thank you, Dawnbreaker. Now I'm not going to pull the next group on accident. I haven't... my inspirations are full up on heals and revives, and I haven't had to use a heal yet this task force. I keep wanting to say TFO. Yeah, CM Punk is completely straight edge and very liberal, but also, like, attacks people backstage for disagreeing with him. So, also not my favorite person in the world. Clearly, the solution to not needing to use my healing inspirations is to just run straight into the middle of the enemy group and hit them really hard. But the healers are too good at their job. Well, I've often felt that I'm not entirely human, Nihilus, so let's go with that. You must be mortified at how hard I hit you. Although I actually deeply believe in the inherent goodness of human nature. And I think a lot of the shit we deal with is learned, not innate. Learned by the fact that we built our society around, you know, live and let die. Did it! Did it! Did it! Did it! Did it! Did it! Is Live and Let Die the best Bond song in terms of, like, Bond song? Like, just being in the genre of Bond songs? No. But is it the best Bond song in terms of being maybe the best song? Yeah. At least it just has the best guitar riff. Coming down! That's right, giant zombie dudes! Eat my legs! No, wait, don't do that. There was, random memory coming up, there was a comic when I was a kid. It was a Ninja Turtles comic. And at one point, Donatello drop-kicked a foot soldier and said, "Mr. Foot, meet Mr. Feet." And that, to young me, was the funniest thing I'd ever heard in my life. You Know My Name is another one of those. This is a great song, and not necessarily a great Bond song. I would say the best Bond song, Bond theme, is Skyfall. Maybe followed closely by, shit, what's the Billie Eilish one called? Excellent, Nihilus. Fragrance, I disagree. I think we've proved over and over that the basic things that humanity does is help each other. I think there's just a lot of societal pressure on us giving the wrong kind of people power and control and encouraging that behavior. View to a Kill is fire? I don't know that I've listened to View to a Kill. I mean, I must have, because Mei Ling and I listened to a whole playlist of Bond songs on one of our recent car trips. I also hated Casino Royale, so that could be part of the reason why I don't love You Know My Name as much. Can't fly. Good luck. Don't know what that means. But I'll just do this. We coming over here and fighting these dudes? I guess so. Let's start using the healing inspirations at last. Oh, people just spawned on top of me then. Thank you, Fragrance. I'm so glad I'm not the only one who understood that. It was boring and it was frustrating. I didn't want to see a James Bond movie about a dude being grumpy for 2.5 hours. That is not why I go to Bond movies. Also, we've discussed my dislike of repetition. That movie was so repetitive. Bond gets sad, then goes plays a poker hand and loses. Repeat ad nauseum for entire movie. It was during the era that still exists, really, where I was extremely fatigued with gritty reboots, Trexpert. Where's the bombs? I hear the bomb. No, the problem was less the repetition. That was just something that came up. You know when you don't like something and you start noticing other problems? That's just a thing that happens naturally. I am not sure where my team is. Time to fly. Now my team is typing out the lyrics to Creep in chat, which makes me know I've found my people. Oh, I definitely was repetitive. That just wasn't my main problem with it. I guess we did it. I would not mind a reboot of Exo Squad. Who are these guys? Oh, we weren't supposed to leave. Okay. I never really watched Exo Squad, but I had one of the toys, and I thought it was the coolest toy I'd ever seen. Okay. I made a mistake. Oh my god, Nihilus, I will kill you. How dare you? That's why I love Lancer Fragrance. Mechs fighting mechs. Chex quest? Is that like a quest based off of the snack Chex? And yes, I agree, Nihilus. Good for your typo. Oh, thank you. It was a non-violent shooter that came on boxes of Chex in the mid-90s. Man, I love when video games are giveaways. Poorly tied in video games. Did anyone play ever, like, Sneak King or any of the other Burger King games? There was also a, in the 90s, there was an X-Men Total Conversion for Quake. Called X-Men Something of Apocalypse that I played a bunch and absolutely loved. Oop. Interesting. So how was it a non-violent shooter? Also, Ryan, thank you for the teleport back to the group, if I didn't say that out loud. I'm adding some people as friends. Because this is a good group. Ah, okay. So it was just a change in animation still. But hug the wall and go this way. Someone made a new version on Steam. That's amazing. I have to go look that up. Yeah, that's what we did on Tuesday. Introduced kids to Doom. Again, can't fly, do the thing. How are you going to get your debt badges if you don't die? I don't know. All right, so where are we flying to? The people of Paragon think I'm a monster, but my work here will usher in a new age. An end to sickness. An end to war. An end to death itself. Task Force Trinity will not stop my new age. Wow, you are a gross-looking dude. I guess we're fighting these dudes. Yeah, all of those things back then were so silly. Like, we're gonna remake Doom, but we're gonna make the family-friendly Doom that doesn't actually kill anybody. Do you hear yourself? Knock him down, avoid knockback. What? Do I have to fly around? Okay. That was weird. Hello, Dr. Vasilok. Why don't you focus on me? Your minds can never hope to understand what I hope to accomplish. Weird. Oh, I can turn on combat readiness. I have prepared for this. I will not be stopped by the likes of you. You absolutely will, my dude. Now keep paying attention to me. I was to build a utopia. A place where all would live, free from death. Oh, I gotta remove that Viscera Fest announcement now, since I'm not playing it currently. Yeah, I might be interested in Synapse. What time is it though? Okay, it's 2:41. Yeah, all right. And I need to use the bathroom again, so I'm gonna a break. If you're still on when I get back in like 10, I'd love to do sips. Okay, leaving the team. All right, so folks, we are going to head over to the League of Swords for a quick League of Swords break while I go, grab a snack and some water and use the facilities. So enjoy that. Make sure you follow the League on YouTube if you haven't yet. And I don't know what's wrong with you if you haven't yet. And I'll see you in just a few minutes.
Millions of years ago, the monks of the Way saved the universe. They did it by creating the greatest tournament of strength and steel the world has ever known. Welcome to the League of Swords.
Gotta dig deep, gotta feel the desire. Take a look inside and find what fuels the fire. To a fight to live or do I live to fight? I wrestle with the beast inside me every night. It's the League of Swords, a battle for the crown evermore. It's the League of Swords, show us what you stand for. It's the League of Swords, now it's time to go to war. It's the League of Swords, let them fight for your life.
Hello and welcome to the League of Swords! Yes, my name is Nungwaya and I'm here with...
Ron, the real deal Steel.
That is correct. And tonight we are being hosted by Imagine Pro Wrestling. Thank you very much.
Man, I miss body slamming people.
What is Ice Pick Johnny Lamar doing out here?
I don't know, but his sword's kind of like really small. I hope he's out here to like needle his opponent or something.
I know, small knife, big Lamar.
The highest score right now. Everybody likes an underdog story, and there's nothing more of an underdog story than a kid from Jersey taking on the big guy. That's right, I deserve a chance. As the only new male member of the group, I think I deserve some male privilege as well. So tonight, I'm gonna challenge Sad Jack Nick Butthole over there to a final match to see that I really am one of the major contenders of the League of Swords. Right. Woo! Woo! What you gotta say, Jackie boy? All right, that's enough of that. Nobody came here to hear you gabbing on and on. People came here to see a fight, am I right? Yeah! Thank you. Now, first and foremost of all, thank you, I appreciate that. The name is Mad Jack McCaslin, that's the name. I know that memory's not your strong point, or public speaking, or fighting. I don't know what your strong point is, but listen. Listen, I'm at the very top of the chain here. I'm at the very top of you. You're way at the very bottom. And I'm a noble man, an honorable man, sort of. And I know it's not a good thing to punch down. But you've got sort of a lost puppy with mange sort of thing going on. So I'm gonna throw you a bone. You'll have that fight tonight. So let me tell you, it ain't gonna last long. Now, I'll tell you one thing, Jackie boy. It's gonna last as long as I want it to. But I'm gonna pick you to shreds and leave you for whatever Scottish haggis you'll be left over as. It's kind of interesting you're talking about length there. It seems a little bit deficient. You might as well just put that away and go on home right now. What I'm hearing is you're gonna give me a chance to show you what I got, Jackie boy? Just a second, because that's all you're gonna last. I'll see you later. See you in the final match, Mad Jack! I'll see you in the funny paper itself. Well, looks like I get my chance to take on the champ in the final showdown! Bring it on, Jackie boy!
Valfreya, a cat lady. I'll have her purring in no time. Lady Lark? What kind of name is Lady Lark? She's all flash and no substance. Barely know if she knows how to handle a sword.
Introducing first!
All right, who are we introducing first?
Probably our new monk.
From the high seas of adventure, stealing for the rich and giving to herself, Lady Lark!
We have a new fighter here, Lady Lark. Again, what a wonderful hat.
Yeah, nice hat, but like, stealing for yourself, that's boring. Everyone knows stealing for kittens or you know, like orphans is way cooler.
Stealing for kids? I would steal for a chinchilla.
Good choice.
Feather in her hair, ready to fight.
And her opponent.
And he was correct. Valfreya.
From the power of the goddess Freya herself, the true protector of all cats, Valfreya!
Valfreya here to protect their cats.
See, stealing from everyone and giving to cats, that's way more cool.
You know, the crowd is on her side.
Well, I mean, who would you rather vote for? Viking or pirate?
I'm still on the ninja boat.
Oh, ninja boats, that's terrible. There's only one person on that boat. Or is there?
All right, our fighters are taking their place. And we have begun.
We've really stepped up our production value. That referee has an actual referee outfit.
Yes, yes. He's been gifted to us by Imagine Pro Wrestling. Thank you very much.
Wait, so did the head monk have to pay them too?
Yes, she did. Yes, she did.
Ooh.
All right. Standoff. We got a standoff. Poking, prodding her into the corner. Lady Lark's in trouble. But a missed charge from Valfreya.
Everyone knows you can't put a pirate in a corner. But you can sucker punch him.
I wonder if Lady Lark has ever been stabbed before.
Oh, hard to say. You know what's weird is that shield kind of looks like a conquistador. You think she killed the conquistador and like just kept it with her?
That might be what this fight is for. Lady Lark wants to trade in their fancy hat for a conquistador hat.
Oh.
Oh, shield bash to the face.
Oh.
We might need an instant replay on that one.
Back it up. 1, 2,
Now, I like that Valfreya's not just going out and killing her and just trying to let the time limit do it. Like,
Valfreya is like a cat that she loves. She likes to play with her prey.
ooh, the twirls.
Parry, parry, block. Low block, high block. Shield
Again.
bash.
That must have like a 15-second cooldown.
I think so. Oh! We have a finish.
winner! And your winner, Valfreya!
Valfreya is our winner.
Think those cats have anything to do with it?
I think so. People may be allergic to her cats, but she's allergic to death.
My God!
I have a plan. I'm not gonna lose this time. Kidding me? Has he ever won?
It's really embarrassing!
And now we're back from outer space. We just came back in here to find all these old Ludo narrative jokes. Yeah, I definitely have to make a Ludo narrative dissonance shirt. Although, I don't know. I thought y'all were going to buy the shit out of the, Oberth shirts, and nobody's bought one yet, so... It's not on the wrong side, Ramona! Alright, is there a trainer on this map? I don't think so, because it's a... Let's go back to Skyway City. Yeah, I love Cookie. Here, I'll even show you the designs. Although I realize now I should probably remake them so that they have the, oops, sorry, not guests. Me solo. I really should probably remake them so that they have the, they have my stream logo on them somewhere. Nope, not properties. Transform. Fit to screen. Here's one. And here's the other. Still not properties, Mikey. Both designed and drawn by Duncan Idaho. Very grateful for that. Buy my t-shirts. Okay. We're off to Skyway City. It does look cute. You should buy the shirt because of how cute it looks. Someone said there was a badge for flying through the donut. So here we go. Yep! The old-fashioned badge. Alright, let's go find the trainer. They should be minks. There we go. Oh man, is anyone gonna interrupt Nihilus before he can get his thing done? Find out today on Power Rangers. Face cam. Oh, we're only face cam. Thank you. Yes, that one is great, Fragrance. Yes, I would love to train to a new level of power. Train. Alright, we can go to Icon again, but we get a new power. I still haven't been able to choose a title. I think it's a bug, but I'm going to find out. For right now, though, train up to a new level of power. All right. Okay. Okay, so temperature protection is good. But I could get another healing power. That sounds fun. What is spinning strike? I think I want... Well, no, actually, consume is probably more useful. Plus, we're training up to a level of power. Oh, okay. How many enhancement slots can we provide? Well, we'll give a second one to consume. And a third one to Ribcracker. Good night, Tookie! I like that, Ramona. A frisbee strapped to a canoe. No, that threat, Nihilus, I believe, was to, or that threat cookie, I believe, was to me, not Nihilus. I mean, you know what I mean. God. I hope you know what I mean, anyway. All right. Well, what do we do now? I guess we could do our next mission. So we've got to get on the train. Is this my consume? Okay, we're going to switch consume, and this is my jetpack. Yeah. I don't know. I think your diss track needs some work, Nihilus. Here we go. Diss. What was I going to say? All right, let's search Manticore's database. Through the bookcase. That's very true, Disco. Without this game being a huge success, none of the games y'all play would exist. It's one of the reasons I love it. Accessing. Identity confirmed. Kamen Rider Caliburn. Access granted. Search the database for any activity regarding the high-frequency signal transmitter. A long list of dates, times, and locations scrolled across the screen. Most of these related directly... Sorry. Most of these related directly to Data, Seraph, and Portal Core. You don't find anything unusual until you stumble upon one entry. Entry deleted. The time of deletion seems to be just minutes before your search. Damn! Trace the database deletion request. Database deletion request. Trace to IP address. Some numbers. Location. Shining Stars HQ. What? But who would have... You notice a flashing item at the bottom corner of the screen. Critical file. Shining Stars member profiles and risk assessment. Huh. Open the file. The file contains 6 separate entries, one for each member of the team. Most of them contain just basic info on your team, with members marked low risk. 2 of them are marked as important, Flambeau and Twin Shot. Flambeau exhibits classic signs of narcissistic personality disorder, which could raise the possibility of unsanctioned violent behavior. There is a high probability that if Flambeau does not achieve the fame and attention she seeks in her role as a hero, she may move to more drastic methods. Recommendation: monitor Flambeau's progress and maturation as a hero, and make preparation for the possibility that Flambeau turns to vigilantism or villainy in order to gain fame or respect. Well, that does sound like Flambeau. Open Twin Shot's entry. Little information on Twin Shot's past exists, but it is likely that she is a surviving member of the now defunct military ops team Ultimatum. Her combat training and connection with the rogue soldier Maelstrom reinforce this assessment. Warning: Maelstrom's reappearance in Primal Earth suggests that Twin Shot has remained in contact with him. It is highly likely that Twin Shot is working from within the Shining Stars as an agent of Pretoria. Recommendation: Twin Shot represents both a danger to Primal Earth and a significant flight risk. Keep under surveillance and proceed with extreme caution. Oh, Twin Shot. Just as you're about to close the terminal, alarms begin blaring in the Phalanx Council room. The screen on the terminal goes black, then begins to flash text on the screen. Warning, warning, warning. Multiple temporal anomalies detected in the near vicinity. There is a 97% probability that intruders have infiltrated the mansion. Warning, warning, warning. What the? You hear the sound of whirring motors behind you. Two with one blow. I think I said this last stream, but I really like the sound effects the fake Clockwork's guns make. Alright, we got 2 more groups to find. There's one. Technophobe badge. Alright, defeat the last group of Clockwork in the mansion. Where do we think they are? There they are. Are you there? There you are. Maybe we'll do that as a... I was just thinking, be fun to do all of Portal on the stream, since the games will do like 7 hours long. Maybe we could make that a sub-goal or something, where, I'll do one Tuesday, or so that I start streaming early and try to beat Portal in one stream. It's not a super difficult thing to do, but it might be fun nonetheless. All right, let's go to... Wait, I'm in here already. I just need to jump back to here to go to Steel Canyon. I really wish I could get a flying motorcycle for this game. Maybe a goal of a 24-hour stream? I don't have $50 to give all of you. I have done 24-hour streams before, but only with other people. It's certainly something I could try, but I'd probably have to take a break. Yes, Fragrance, absolutely. Now, while I'm here, let me see about inventing some stuff. Nothing that I really see. Yeah, alright, never mind then. Can I combine that with one of my other attack rates? Nope. Okay. Oh, I see now. You can only combine SOs with SOs and DOs with DOs. I think. No, he's down below. How is he down below? Is there... No. Oh, he's right there. Kamen Rider Caliburn, the trail of your aura shimmers with pain and rage. What is the matter? I think Twin Shot just tried to kill me, Grim. Grim's eyes widen. He wrinkles his nose at you. That is a bold accusation, Kamen Rider Caliburn. Are you confident in this claim? You explained to Grim what you found using Manticore's database and how the clockwork ambushed you shortly afterwards. It's hard to come up with any other conclusion, Grim. Grim growls beneath his breath. Sadly, I believe you are correct. This betrayal does not surprise me, Kamen Rider Caliburn. Our comrade Twin Shot has wavered as of late. She suffers under the weight of past deeds. I had hoped she was strong enough to carry them. Grim's snout curls into a snarl, baring his teeth. Apparently, I was mistaken. So what do we do now? We will confront Twin Shot when the time is right. Return to her and reveal to her nothing. If she realizes that we suspect her, she may attempt to accelerate her plans, or even to flee. When we strike, we must ensure that she is unaware until it is too late to escape. All right, I guess that's the only way. I'll be back soon, Grim. I am very excited for the third Tron movie, if only because I love Tron Legacy so much. I'm not as huge a fan of the original Tron movie. It's weird, but I would love to see... That's a weird joke to pull, Wisebot. Anyway, I would love to see... I really hope that just like in Masters of the Universe, I really hope that Jared Leto just doesn't fuck up the whole thing. Like, the Master of the Universe movie looks like it's going to be so good, but then Leto is playing Skeletor. Why? I took off like I knew where the monorail was. I did not. Well, I was headed in kind of the right direction, though. I guess if I wanted to know, I could always have followed this monorail track. Yep, 100% Fragrance. I believe I've mentioned this on... Have I mentioned in stream before the time that I saw Jared Leto, who is so far my only major celebrity sighting in Los Angeles? It's disappointing that that's the case. Somebody somewhere has done a calculation and thinks that Jared Leto moves box office dollars. I don't know who that somebody is, because he clearly doesn't. I think it's kind of like that that thing where for like 2 or 3 months after 2 or 3 years after the first Avatar movie came out, the guy who was the lead in that, is it Jai Courtney? No, it's somebody else. He and Jai Courtney look similar. But Oh, wait. I don't need to get on the train. Well, I guess I'm going to Atlas Park. Sam Worthington, yeah. Sam Worthington was in a whole bunch of movies as people were suddenly like, oh, this guy is one of the reasons Avatar made $1 billion, and he wasn't. Hey, kiddo, you're back. How'd the research trip go? You explained to Twinshot the basics of what happened, taking care to leave out the parts about her database entry and your conversation with Grimm. Holy smokes, kiddo. Clockwork showed up inside the mansion? You'd think a benefiter would set up some sort of non-portal zone or something. Yikes. Anyway, glad that you made it out safe. I need you to do a favor for me. Here's the deal, kiddo. I think I may know how these Praetorians have been getting in. It's not much more than a hunch, but if I'm right, and I can end this right now. I've been talking with some old colleagues of me, and they provided me with, well, it was highly interesting. I don't have time to go into it now, though. I'm going to head back to base and see if I can find the linchpin to this case. What do you want me to do? You hang tight, kiddo. This is something I need to do solo. I'm sorry, Kamen Rider Caliburn. I know you want to help, and you've been putting as much work into this case as anyone. But what's happening here, it's way over our heads. It's the sort of thing that I can't involve you in. Try to understand, kiddo. I'll talk to you later. Twinshot pauses, staring at nothing for a minute. I think. Okay. I guess back to Steel Canyon then. I removed the Zenless command, Trexpert, because that campaign is over. But thank you for pulling up the factor link. If people want to get themselves delicious home-cooked meals, you can do that through that link and also support the stream. I don't think that's a command, Trexpert. No, Fragrance, that should not be a command. Do not add a fart noise to my stream. Nice. Alright, let's talk to Grimm. Kamen Rider Caliburn, you returned as promised. Is the time to strike upon us? She's heading to base now. I think it's the best shot we have. Agreed. I will summon the rest of the team and we'll meet you there. If Twinshot has truly betrayed us, then we should all be present for her downfall. It is regrettable that we must do this. To strike down one's commander, even for a just cause. It is shameful. I don't feel any better about it than you do, Grimm. Then you are a man of honor, Kamen Rider Caliburn. Now, let us depart. We must make haste if we are to corner our former companion. All right, I'll see you there. To King's Row! Twinshot is 100% not betraying us. But this is going to end in tragedy when we find that out too late. Dun, 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 dun. That's not an answer, Wisebot. The King's Row! Fragrance, what was the third one? I know we have Begun and Soul, and there was another Mortal Kombat command you threw in there. But I don't remember which one.
Get over here!
Nice.
Fatality.
Nice. You can hear alarms.
Your might.
Oh, wow. We've got so many of them. You can hear alarms ringing out throughout the base. The base is under attack. Get away from me, you stupid metal thing. I hate robots. Why do we always have to fight robots? I'm making her sound a little bit too much like Twin Shot, but that's okay. I can't believe how that hussy is going after poor Prudy. I'm gonna give her a piece of my mind. Oh, Lord. What? Where am I supposed to go? Oh, okay. This way, I guess? You know, maybe that's something I should add to the League of Swords. Is like, you know, like victory or something like that. Ah! I shall perambulate expediently. Do not, as you say, create unnecessary friction upon your pediment. No. I like this that we're hearing dialogue. For people who can't see the dialogue because it's going by too fast, Proton is saying something that he did something that looks bad, but it was for the fate of the planet, and Twin Shot is clearly pointing a gun at him. Because it turns out Proton is the bad guy. I am 100% sure. I sense that there is more to this than we originally believed. I will meet you further inside the base. Alright, I feel like I should stop and deal with these dudes. Or maybe I can't get up there? Okay, here we go. I just realized I can remake this the opening thing that says, you know, the Vengeance God, where I'm using Kevin Conroy's voice, and just use myself being announced and League of Swords for the Vengeance part. Maybe I'll do that. Is that back the way it came? Yes. Other way! Yeah, it is, Ramona. But I feel kind of weird about using his voice when I don't have the rights to it. Why can't you understand, Twin Shot? Your future is my past. I know what happens if Paragon City is left intact, and it affects the fate of the entire planet. Listen to reason. Proton, I'm telling you, I've been where that portal leads, and it doesn't go to another time. You're delusional. Snap out of it. Give it up, Rochelle. Tillman's work is not so easily undone. You did this to him, didn't you? How low have you gotten, Edward? Maelstrom says nothing. He's only trying to help, Twin Shot. I know you think you're doing the right thing, but I can't let you close this portal. Don't make me fight you, please. We're way past that now, Proton. I don't know what they did to you, but I'm gonna shut this thing down and get you some help, whether you like it or not. The one called Dillo has become uninterested in your structural integrity. Prepare for posterior repercussion. Sure, whatever you say. Ah, this dog smells worse than you do, Riptide. Arya, not now. Show some professionalism. You would do well not to mock me, Invader. You will not long remain in this realm. Was that a threat, you overgrown ankle-biter? I'm going to enjoy playing with you, darling. Ew, gross. Does anyone want to switch? I'm sorry, Twin Shot, Kamen Rider Caliburn, everyone. I'm sorry it had to be this way. Goodbye. Excellent. Oh, one more. Oh, geez, everybody else went down almost immediately, and it's just me beating up all these supervillains. Speak to Proton. You don't know what you've done, Kamen Rider Caliburn. You may think you've done a good thing today. You may even believe that for the rest of your life, but you will be wrong. You're confused, Proton. You need help. I do not... Bah! It's pointless to even try at this point. I'll never understand why you can live in a world where the supernatural is commonplace, where time travel has been documented, and you still refuse to believe that I could come from a different time. You seem smarter than that, Kamen Rider Caliburn. Proton, these people were from another dimension, Pretoria. That's a fact. I don't know what you're... Proton trails off. After a moment, he looks up at you. Kamen Rider Caliburn, I don't understand. I had a life there. I have memories. I remember meeting Maelstrom when I was a teenager. What you're telling me, it's like you're trying to convince me that it's not me. You may not be, Proton. I think they did something to you, something to your head. Proton frowns. He stares at the floor, lost in thought. You're telling me that everything I know was a lie? That my every memory was planted? That I almost killed thousands of people for nothing? You can't blame yourself. The Praetorians did this to you. Proton remained silent. It's clear he has a lot to think about. I'm sorry, Proton. We're going to get you some help, I promise. Sweet. I can't talk to anybody else? I just gotta exit? What happens if I run in here? Yeah, alright. Talk with Twin Shot about what happened. Come talk to me in person, kiddo. There's a lot to unload, and you deserve it face to face. Okay. Where are you? Atlas Park? Okay. I will do that. I do love, with games like this, you know, without the voice acting and the cutscenes of, you know, things like Final Fantasy or even Stowe, they still manage to tell really good stories. To Atlas Park! Plus, it's cheaper. Yeah, that's true. But it's an interesting storytelling challenge, nonetheless. What's that? Oh, interesting. Okay. All right, let's talk, Twin Shot. Hey, kiddo. That was pretty rough in there. How you holding up? Could be worse. How's Proton? He's not doing so hot, kiddo. Manticore said they could get him some help. Maybe have someone go over his memories. Try to tease out the fake from the real. I'm holding out hope for the guy. Twin Shot stares at you dead on. Grim told me what you two had planned. Bold action, kiddo. I'm sorry, Twin Shot. Under the circumstances. I know. I've been so shady with you guys. I must have seemed more suspicious than a Sky Raider in drag. I don't blame you. It's really. Stings a little, but I don't blame you. So what happens now? I think the Shining Stars are on temporary hiatus, kiddo. Manticore's basically put on a hold in any hero work I do until he can make sense of my past. He doesn't really like the fact that I used to be chummy with Eddie. The Phalanx doesn't like the Pretoria one bit, let me tell you. Still, even though Proton and I are out of the picture, you're pretty much in the clear. No reason for you to stop fighting the good fight, you know? Twin Shot flashes you her trademark grin. I think you'll go far, kiddo. I really do. Thanks, Twin Shot. I'll see you around. Yeah, that didn't age well at all. You are correct. Yeah, you know, the thing with the guest stars on Stowe is that at the very least they always tried to craft the story and then pick the guest star that fit rather than the other way around. Speaking of that sort of thing, I heard the craziest thing the other day. Did you know, for the Mission Impossible movies, they don't write a script first? They come up with the stunts and action sequences they want to do and shoot those first, and then some scriptwriter's job is to tie them all into a vaguely sensible plot. Apparently, when Haley Atwell was shooting her car chase scene with Tom Cruise in the latest movie, she didn't even know her character's name. That's wild. All right. Well, where to now? I can't call him. We could try and do some more radio missions. Oh, police scanner is remarkably quiet. Okay. Or not. Let's go to Steel Canyon. That Shining Stars storyline was really cool. That's one of those, ways of onboarding new players that I'm glad they went back and did. Gives you characters to care about, which is very important in a game like this. Did anybody here ever read the original City of Heroes comic? So not the one from that came later that starred Statesman, but the original one. It was pretty great. I really enjoyed it. I was sad when it ended. I don't know if those characters ever ended up in the game. They probably did. Sorority recruiter. Okay. Goodbye, robots. All right, I'm going to once again see if there's anything that I want here. Damage and recharge at the same time? That sounds neat. Oh, that's really too bad, Dawnbreaker. I wonder if the current Homecoming devs would ever consider going back and trying to finish it. Trexpert, I saw a TikTok video about it, but apparently it's something they've discussed openly in interviews before. Accuracy, damage, and recharge? Let's see. So, okay. Why can't I slot it? I'm not sure. Huh. All right. I mean, in a way, it's not poor filmmaking, as silly as that sounds. In a way, it's doing exactly what it's supposed to. Because those movies, you never remember them for the dialogue. But it's a bit weird. Like, I don't hate it as a way of making a movie, and I honestly kind of wouldn't like the job of crafting the screenplay out of these sequences. That sounds like fun, but yeah, it's definitely weird. I should probably do this, but is there somebody who's giving me actual missions I can do? Let's try Athena. Yes, introduce me to a new contact. Andrew Flore. Okay. Let's go find Andrew. I can call him right away. Okay. Been a great deal. Retrieve the stolen weapons from the freak show. Sounds good. On Talos Island, which is not here. I think Talos Island is another, thingy. Words. I think Talos Island is another zone, not one of those things you have to enter the way you enter Fault Line. But I'm not sure. We're going to find out together. There's a supergroup recruiting that is looking for people who use fire powers. I do have a fire power. Do I want to be in a supergroup? I don't know. Gonna reach out to that supergroup who's recruiting and see if they're got something interesting. You can tell I've been streaming for close to 4 hours now because my brain is officially unfinishing sentences and just forgetting the words that I want to use. Scientific notes litter the floor, each one detailing advances that are now part of the freak show's arsenal. That's nice that they put the first weapons cache right by the door. Oh no, see, just seeing this guy gave me another character concept. It would be fun to play a freak show who had turned to good. I hope he can't do that more than once. Just gonna stand here for a second. Okay, I think he can only do that once. They're one of your favorite enemy groups, but you hate fighting them. I mean, I did kick him in the nuts, Fragrance. That is true. It's always how I end my fights with supervillains. Through direct kicks to the nuts. All right, gotta find a freak leader. I do not know. I'm just reflecting here on how tired I'm finding myself getting. I do not know how people stream for like 8 hours straight. A 24-hour stream like Fragrance wanted might be a total disaster. Did I say fragrance for you again, Trexpert? Listen, it's not my fault you two haven't combined into one singular being Tuvix style yet. I told you to get on that. Did I do it again just now? That's funny. I apologize. Like I said. I am getting tired. Alright, so I think I've learned for streaming, big group content keeps me more engaged than doing individual story mission stuff. Yeah, I can't imagine doing a 10 to 12 hour stream, Nihilus. I mean, I assume you took breaks, but like, how does your body not completely atrophy? And to have plenty of, maybe if you're 18 to 35 and super healthy. Yeah, I'm 40 and not super healthy. Thank you for reminding me. Coffee doesn't work for me. So that could be why. I need to get more active. The problem with not being active is that you're tired all the time. And the way to fix that is by being more active. But it's hard to get yourself to be more active because you're tired all the time. And then the circle just continues. B12 supplements? That could be useful. Maybe I'll try that. I know a lot of my tiredness is also due to my blood sugar, so, you know. Which, again, would be better if I was more active. But I don't want to be more active because I'm tired. But I'm tired because I'm not active. And thus, the cycle repeats. Is another one back over here somewhere? No. I think it is this way. I think it might just be upstairs. No, it's got to be further upstairs. Sublingual below the tongue is good for B12. Where's Dexter with his phrasing?
Phrasing?
Thank you, Fragrance. All right. That wasn't the leader. Maybe he's in here somewhere, in one of these rooms. Where haven't I been? Okay, it says he's down here somewhere. Oh, you know it's close to 4 p.m. because the cats are banging on the door. Maybe it is downstairs. Oh, it's right here. Sweet. He literally rotates his STO schedule about an STO event cooldown, so he's likely asleep. Y'all love that game. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. I occasionally wish that I could stick with something with the passion you all do for STO. Aha! Is he down here? No, that is an empty hallway. I need to find another gardener to cut my lawn. I'm not dealing with it. I don't want to. Okay, that must be up a story. There he is. What is his name? Deponixors? Oh my god, I love that so much. Enhancement found! Mission completed. And it's right about that time. Perfect. Alright, gang. We're going to head out here. It has been so much fun having y'all around. Neighborhood kid for $10? What was I talking about? Oh, thank you very much for the follow, Dawnbreaker. I appreciate it. Thanks for joining us today. I liked having you around again. Oh yeah. Get a kid to do it for $10. I don't know if there's any neighborhood kids who would do it for $10. There are some kids across the street. But, you know, I don't actually know them, so it seems like a weird thing to offer. Anywho, I am excited that we were all here today and that we had such a good time. Tomorrow, you're going to have to wait for an announcement from me to see when exactly we're going live. It turns out the Fusion has the day off school because it's the start of spring break. And so I know we are going to stream at some point. And there's three possibilities. There's the possibility that I will stream Marvel Rivals by myself. There's the possibility that we will do, that Mei Ling and I will do Split Fiction. And there's a third possibility that all three of us will do Dress to Impress. We're just going to have to wait and see what it actually is going to be. So, I will... Oh, come here, buddy. Come here. Yeah. You just sit right here with me while we do this, okay? So I'll let you know. Until then, I've got some social media I'd love for you to follow me on. It is Vengeance God on Blue Sky and Broken Infinity Films on Instagram. We've also got a Discord for this fine and wonderful community that I would love for you to join up and hang out in. There's a lot of great people in there. We've got a whale probe. We've got a merch store. We were talking about it earlier. Cookie hadn't heard about it yet. Go and get yourself some really cool merch. We've got... I host 3 podcasts on the Ace of Geeks Podcast Network, and I created the League of Swords. I would love for you to check all of those out. And finally, I have a wish list if you want to buy me stuff. That link is right there. All right, let's see who we're rating. He is so confused about what's happening right now. Let's do... I was really hoping one of my IRL friends would be on. Doesn't look like that, though. So I'm going to send y'all over to Demonic Baker. I like Demonic Baker. Hi, buddy. This is nice. We should do this more often. All right. Well, folks, thank you very much for tuning in today. I will see you next time. Bye-bye, everyone. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now.